As far as we're aware of, peace deals are going according to plan for the time being. Israel doesn't like it, but they're doing it because Trump's basically making them, quote unquote, do it.
You're gonna do it, Netanyahu. Otherwise, I'm gonna fuck you in your ass like I did your wife last night.
After 15 long months, you guys, of U.S. taxpayer-funded support of Israel's mass slaughtering and everything like that, and many would argue genocide, whether it's financial or weapon-based support, apparently a peace deal is in the works here. According to the Israeli media, at least, this is due to Trump forcing them to do it, or forcing them to make a deal, in quotes. Now, I'm sure that the previous administration, or the administration that's in the White House currently as of the time of this recording, which is the 14th of January 2025, the admin of Warmongers with Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's administration will sit there and say that they were the ones responsible for this peace deal and everything like that. Despite Joe Biden trying to push to send more aid over to Israel just prior, they'll try to take credit in some way and deny the fact that this was, you know, Trump's doing or was related to Trump, despite what Israeli media has plainly said. Even though, you know, Israeli officials and their media has said it, actually. But don't take my word for it, though. Here's a translated clip from the System Update by Glenn Greenwald.
כשטראמפ נבחר, אמרתי כאן שהראשונים לשלם את מחיר הבחירה שלו יהיו האוקראינים, טעיתי. יכול להיות שמי שמשלמים ראשונים את מחיר הבחירה של טראמפ זה...
So that's Errol Siegel. He's a very close Netanyahu ally. He's speaking on Channel 11. And there's been several translations of what he said. And essentially what he's saying is that this is a terrible deal for Israel, but we have to take it because Trump is forcing it on us. And he's doing so prior to Israel achieving its goals of cleansing northern Gaza. Here is exactly what he said in this clip. Quote, "We are the first," he said, "to pay a price for Trump's election. The deal is being forced upon us. We thought we'd take control of northern Gaza, that they'd let us impede humanitarian aid." So he's saying, we have to end this war because Trump is making us before our real goals of ethnically cleansing northern Gaza and annexing it, seizing control for Israel, and denying humanitarian aid to enter the country. He's angry that they can't deny humanitarian aid or ethnically cleanse, he says, because Trump is forcing a deal.
But that's from somebody who's buddy-buddy with Netanyahu in the Israeli press. Other officials have said that as well too, basically the same rhetoric or like the same message essentially, is like Trump's forcing us to make this peace deal, so we have to. Not only that, here's a journalist's piece saying that the peace talk / negotiation emerging also came out of the mouth of a senior Hamas official as well too. And this is from Haaretz, by the way. A senior Hamas source told Qatari channel Al Arabari Al Jadid that a meeting to discuss a draft hostage deal agreement is planned for Monday evening, so next week. If there's no harm to the critical points important to our people, our response will be positive, the Hamas source said. So in other words, there is a peace deal in the works for sure, according to what the Israeli press has said, that's buddy-buddy with Netanyahu, and a senior Hamas source. So, like, something's definitely underway here, you feel me? But it's going to, if it goes through, make things a lot more peaceful and stop all this slaughtering and just straight violence that doesn't need to be there, and the killing of all these innocent people, especially women and children. It's like 64,000 people, I believe, or 60,000+ women and children have been killed in Gaza. And this is also, they also talked to CNN about this too, so like that's how you know it's actually serious too, you guys, because they even told CNN about it too. A Hamas source told CNN that they are very close to an agreement with Israel, under which a ceasefire will be implemented and the hostages will be released in exchange for Palestinian prisoners. U.S. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan told Bloomberg News that, in quotes, there is a clear possibility of reaching a deal this week before President Biden leaves office, adding that, in quotes, we have been close before and failed to cross the finishing line, so I can't make any predictions. It's definitely true that things have been thrown out there before. I can say that Hamas has actually, tried to make peace deals before and everything like that, except Israel did stupid shit, like, I don't know, killing their own soldiers as well as, you know, other people too with tanks. We did a video talking about that a while back in the past year. If you guys want to check it out, it'd be our last video talking about Israel and Hamas conflict too, I believe. But either way though, like, if this does work, you guys, this is fucking huge.
Like my cock?
Oh yes, puppy. Like, this is gonna be phenomenal and awesome, you guys. It'll be so nice because all these people, innocent people in the Gaza Strip, will be able to rebuild and, you know, get the help they need and the humanitarian aid they need, so that way they can get their lives onto a, you know, somewhat normal or just decent track, you feel me, compared to war tattered and just completely distraught. The Israeli Defense Forces recently approved several plans for rapid evacuation of large parts of Gaza Strip amid the progress in negotiations for the release of the hostages. The military examined several options for evacuating forces from Gaza, including a corridor through Netzarim, which divides the strip. The IDF, or the Israeli Defense Force for those of you who aren't aware, explained that they are capable of evacuating the soldiers from the area despite the extensive infrastructure and positions the military has established there. It really shows you guys that they could make a peace deal happen relatively quickly. There's already preemptive measures going on Israel's end for this peace deal, you feel me? Now, as long as Hamas holds up its end and so does Israel, we will have taken a significant step towards peace. The first step of many towards peace in the Middle East, which has seen so much war in the last 50 plus years, you guys. Let us know what you guys' thoughts, opinions, and concerns are on this stuff. I'm really, really excited to see how this goes, you feel me, and hoping that it does go in the right direction as well, too. I'm still going to keep a level head because it's very true it could not happen as well, too, given, well, both groups involved, you feel me, and any number of things. Anything's always possible, but I'm very hopeful towards the peace to actually happen this time, you feel me? And it seems like they are likely to do it all. Like I said, they don't really want to, Israel, but they're more likely to do it. Simply because Trump's going to be in office here soon. They're basically like, oh, well, he doesn't play games or anything like that. He doesn't just let us get away with whatever we want, unlike Biden did, you feel me? Biden said, oh, these are the lines, and then they crossed the lines, and what happened? The U.S. kept giving them money.
Shut up and take my money!
And weapons, etc. Taxpayer funded.
1 week later.
It's been about a week since we talked about everything, and everything has gone through so far, you feel me? Couple hiccups or two, it seems, but like ultimately the main goal was there. Basically, peace deal just took a little bit longer than expected. But we're going to go ahead and give you guys the update on that for what we have right now. So this is the latest stats from what I checked just in the last few days. This came from the New York Post. So we'll go ahead and check that out real quick. This is the latest status of everything going on. It says Israel released 90 Palestinian prisoners about 7 hours after the first hostages held in Gaza for the past 15 months were freed. Large white buses carried the detainees out from Israel's Ofer prison, which is just outside the West Bank city of Ramallah, as Palestinians in the streets celebrate, as you can see right there, not lying. The prisoners let go are women and children, according to a list from Palestinian Authorities Commission for Prisoner Affairs. And then this will be the second thing that we know. 3 Israeli hostages were freed on the first day of ceasefire. And then what's to know about it, according to the New York Post, which I take with a grain of salt because the New York Post, the majority of them are propagandists, but there are a few good good columnists or journalists that write on here still. So it says January 19th, though, 2025 marked the first day of the historic ceasefire and hostage deal between Israel and Hamas. 3 female Israeli hostages were released as part of the deal, and all 3 were seen greeted by IDF soldiers before being reunited with their families and loved ones. They were later airlifted to a hospital, and Tel Hashamar hospital director Dr. Yael Frankel declared them all in quotes, good condition per the Times of Israel. All 3 hostages were given, in quotes, gift bags from Hamas to mark their time in captivity. The bags contain gifts and souvenirs, which include photos of them in captivity, a commemorative photo of Gaza itself, and some kind of certificate, the Israeli outlet Ynet reported. That's a very true statement, and you look at the photos they took, it was very, like the article I found said, propagandish, and it was kind of fucked up overall. It's like, why would you give them memorabilia for their time in captivity. I'm like, that seems like a dominance thing, or basically something for Israel. Either way, though, it's fucked up that it happened. But nonetheless, though, the peace deal has at least started the first wave and went successful according to plan. You feel me? So we'll go ahead and look up what the status is for the Gaza peace deal currently. Basically, it seems like according to the alternative press, that Israel is still pretty hostile towards Hamas, which, I mean, I can understand to some degree, you feel me, given things that have happened, but also I'm going to argue that they've been doing a genocidal cleansing of Gaza in general for various reasons, whether it's oil or you want to argue ethnic cleansing, etc. Either way, it's fucked up and it's not right. As far as we're aware of, peace deals are going according to plan for the time being. Israel doesn't like it, but they're doing it because Trump's basically making them, quote-unquote, do it.
You're gonna do it, Netanyahu. Otherwise, I'm gonna fuck you in your ass like I did your wife last night.
And they don't want to be on Trump's bad side. So, pretty good so far as we know. But what do you guys think? Do you think these peace deals will last? And if so, how long do you think they will last? Do you think that it's arguable that it might not last past phase 1? Let us know in the comment section down below. We'd love to hear your guys' thoughts, opinions, and concerns on this stuff. But if you guys did make it to this point in the video, go and leave the phrase world peace in the comment section down below to let me know that you made it to the end and you guys are part of the 1,000,000% tribe. Also, if you guys did make it to this point, go and give us a like, hit that subscribe button. It really does mean a lot to me, and also helps us to get even further up in the shitty, corrupt algorithms of the shitty, corrupt worlds we are plagued with currently, and lets people know they're not crazy for questioning these messed up systems that we live in. As usual, though, too, my dudes, if you guys would like, feel free to join us live every Wednesday and Friday from 8:30 to 10:30 p.m. Central Time here on YouTube or over on Twitch, Rumble, etc. You get to join us in the discussions such as this on conspiracy facts, you feel me, and everything the legacy media and our corrupt governments are not telling us, as well as, dark humor memes and playing games such as Pokemon Unite, Fortnite, etc. Whatever really floats the mood, you feel me? And, just vibe out and have a good time with us. But until next time, though, my dudes, please don't forget to live long and prosper, take care and peace, keep it 1,000,000% real, and as always, fuck the system. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Z-Tribe. Yo!
The people of this country and we're under attack. They ban us, they cancel us for speaking the facts. If you man enough, come stand with us, take USA back. And every time we pull up, all you're gonna see is a man.